Welcome back, everyone. MikeMoneyGMR here, and we have taken out our first zombie, so I thought I would just destroy him to get some bones from his body, because I believe you can still do that with the help of the hammer. So that's what I'm going to do, is just beat up his body to get his bones. Or maybe not. Because you still need to be able to collect, you know, their bones so you can make a one thing, but I'm not sure how you actually do it in this one now. But he attacked me while I was getting more wood for the house, unfortunately. If we don't hurry up, though, we only have 2 hours left. If we don't hurry up and get this thing built, we are going to be in, like, a huge amount of trouble. Not to mention, we're out of arrows. Like, it took almost all the arrows I had to take him out. I even had to resort to using the wooden club a little bit. And even that didn't do much damage to him. Now, I will tell you this much, though. It may be tempting to go into your skills and put up this, you know, just to start out. You can also use some of the points towards making your weapon of your choice more powerful as well. It's up to you. I'm not going to do that because I feel like it's a waste of skill points to do that. Do I have any snow bears on me? I do. Only eat like 3 of them and then wait an hour. Otherwise, you will get sick from eating them. I do recommend you repair stuff a little bit. Not always, because eventually, you know, it just doesn't help you at all to do so. But for whenever you have time to do so, you might as well take the opportunity to repair it, because you now have a repair skill as well that goes up every time you repair something. So you might want to take that into consideration as well. He must have something interested in us. I mean, it is nighttime. Alright, just like before, I should mention another thing. When making rooftops, you have to have support pillars, unfortunately. And you know what that means. You need to make a building tall enough to actually fit these things. Actually, you can make these as well. You can just make poles, and that will work for you know, like have this in the center, and you can just have that as well to support your roofs. Like, actually, I'm gonna try this. Actually, I've never tried it, to be honest. I just want to see how they look. Yeah, I mean, that could work. And it won't, like, really get into the way too much. So, yeah. But, of course, we're going to need more. Another wood pole you might want to make, though, is the wood pillar 100. They actually hold a lot more, like, weight and stuff than these wood pillars. And on top of that, they just look badass. I mean, like, look at that thing. But this is more for, like, if you have, like, an outdoorsy type thing. I wouldn't recommend building it for, like, the inside of your house. It's just something you have that you can use. What was that called? Pole. That's right, wood pole. Centered. 2 more should be all that we need. Because I think you can stack them on top of each other. There we go, just like that. And yeah, sure enough, it'll hold that. I don't know if we can make any more wood frames, though. Oh yeah, we can. Don't worry about my caps lock. It's not like it's required for anything. Oh, my guy's thirsty. Great. 38 is all I can make? Damn it. That's what I was afraid of. I really shouldn't be making that many. But I at least want to have this, you know, built up if I can. Now, I don't know what the, I guess the correct word is science of this game is on how you can build stuff or not, you know, like if there's any kind of rhyme or reason to how your stuff looks. So, like, I don't know if you can just do this. Looks like you can. Like, the whole support system wasn't really a big deal when I started watching people Let's Play this game. So for me, it's kind of a crapshoot on if it works or not. By the way, a really horrible thing about wood frames is they don't protect you from being seen by zombies. I don't remember if I said that or not. Because if you can see through it, so can the zombies. And so, yeah, that doesn't really benefit you in the long run. Don't worry, I'm not turning it on. I'm just planting it there just in case we need it. How much wood do I have? Just 2? If any at all? I don't have any at all. Okay, great. We will want to have to put something there too, because they can just crawl right underneath that. So let's just go ahead and take care of that now, I guess. I mean, might as well have a little system there, you know. They can't crawl through the wood frames, but they can destroy them in one hit, so that's another reason why you want to be careful. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking and let this thing just run its course, you know, for a little bit. So I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and so it's not daytime yet, but we're getting kind of close. So I thought I would come in and just, you know, since there was nothing really going on, I'm hiding in the corner of the house, as you can see. Yeah, it's kind of stupid since there's just this open area here, which I might want to fill in. There we go, just do that for now. So yeah, there's just this little open area. We might want to get a shovel and like even this out a little bit at some point. But for now, it'll be okay. And I thought this was kind of funny. I looked at my character. He was at like 61 degrees, but now it's dropping because it's getting colder. So I thought that was kind of funny because I was like, huh, well, look at that. It looks like we're pretty warm right now. And then I discovered, no, we're not. We're actually getting kind of cold. We might be able to keep this on for a little bit without a problem. Just for a little while. And yeah, as you see, it's now building up our temperature. If you drop below, I think it's like 30, you start having trouble. So that's why I thought I would go ahead and turn this on for a little bit, let it just burn itself out. Because, you know, plant fibers only give you so much for it. I was gonna say, where did we get broken glass? But I actually do remember where we got that from. Used to end it all if the apocalypse is just too much for you. Wow, so you swallow it? That is not friendly advice. That is actually kind of sad. There we go. So we should be at least warmer now. How far away is that camp thing? Just so, oh, it's not too close. It's not too far away from where we're sitting. So that's good. We actually might want to make another bedroll. I don't know if we want to spawn here, to be completely honest. Can't be the end of the world, really. There's also a sort inventory button now, which is really nice. I don't know if that's been there the whole time, but I found it recently, and I was like, well, that's actually very useful. Oh yeah, my guy was complaining about being hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and eat that. Put that right there, why not? I never actually read the journal on this. When you place a bedroll, you'll see a bed icon on your compass and map. This will lead you back to your home and will act as a respawn point. If you die, you can only have one bedroll active, so your last place bedroll is your active. Okay, so this one's now my active, so this will be my house now. Good. The old house that we had was kind of stupid anyway, so there's really no point in, you know, being in that one because it had a zombie residing in it, which we didn't find until afterwards. Ugh. I don't know what the odds are of them spawning in your house. I don't know if there's like a system for that or not. For the most part, all I know about it is that there is a random chance, like I think it's like a 25% chance in some cases, if there's zombies nearby, for one to spawn directly behind you at some cases. So yeah, you want to be careful of that. How are we looking wellness-wise? 100 out of 200? That's not too bad. Water's at 39 though, so we'll eventually have to go get some water into our system, which can be a bad thing or a good thing depending on how you look at it, but we do need to get to the trader in the next day cycle. We could probably head there now, but with the fact that zombies run at night, they chase you down pretty easily. Even the frozen ones do. I found that out the hard way. So you're best off just to kind of rest at night unless you have weapons for days, which I don't. So, like I can't even make more arrows right now. Yeah, I can't because I don't have any wood. But even if I could, how many I only have 4 arrows. See, like, look at that. When I took out that one guy, I had like, what was it? Almost like 40 arrows, I think. And now I'm down to 4. And that's just because of this. See, my archery skill hasn't gone up at all. I mean, it's about to go up. But fact is, at level 1, you only do 8% damage, you know? So, like, another cool thing you can do is you can say, I want to buy, like, 5 of them if you have the points available, or 2 in this case if you absolutely want to, since that's all I have. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do that, though. You know? I mean, I don't think it, like, wastes the points here. I think these points will still be there. Oh yeah, it was to take it to level 3 to do that. Oh, it does. Okay. So it wasted so that was only like worth half a point if you ask me, but whatever, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and do that just because we absolutely do want to make sure we can fight things off with our bow. And since we had the points available anyway, we might as well. While just sitting in one place, I wish I could actually work on stuff like, you know, like, I don't know, let me see something with this real quick. I'm just going to swing it, and let me see. Alright, so that'll be under weapons, blunt weapons. Okay, so it's just shy of this one thing, so I'm just going to swing it a little bit. Now, did it go up at all? Well, if it did, it's like nothing at best. You can't harvest anything with this anyway. Let me show someone with tools though real quick. With construction tools, you can do more damage and harvest faster with the construction tools if you have this up. So it does more damage to blocks. It doesn't really do damage to enemies that much. Like, you know, like for example, if we go into the crafting menu, see it says primitive tool useful for cutting wood, mining tool, blah 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 blah, right? Not the best weapon. Right now, it does 4.24 damage to enemies, right? This does 8.56. So you can see the immediate difference. Wooden clubs are just basically all around better weapons. The problem with that though is that they also are close range. Like, you have to be like right up on the enemy for the most part to use them. Ah, daytime. So yeah, we're gonna have to make a staircase eventually to that. But hopefully we have some stuff on us that we can sell. I think we have some clothing that we don't need. Plant fiber clothing can't be accepted, but if you have other, you know, shitty armor that you don't really like say this sweatshirt and overalls, you can get rid of those. And that will benefit you in the long run, because the more money you have, the more chances you have of surviving in the long run. Because then you can go to the trader and actually buy stuff. But realistically, I'm still going to say that, honestly, you're better off on your own, because one really sad thing about the trader that happens is they don't actually usually have stuff that you really want. And on top of that, almost immediately when you go into the trader's area, it gets surrounded by zombies. And the thing that sucks about that is that once it gets surrounded by zombies, it's almost impossible to get out of there, because you will obviously not be able to fight your way out, because chances are you're not going to have weapons to do so. I mean, right now I need wood so I can actually be able to survive inside this place, right? We need to keep that in mind. So one recommendation that I've been given is don't focus on putting up your basic skills. Like, see, that zombie just spawned out of nowhere. But like basic skills like, you know, toolsmithing, weaponsmithing, shit like that. You shouldn't really focus on it until you literally have no other choice but to do it. Like, you want to focus on survivability, which is what keeps you from feeling hungry all the time, you know? And you just want to put that up like to the max level and then worry about everything else after that, you know? That way you have nothing to worry about in the long run. Oh, and apparently like the commentary they give to these guys and these bases is a lot funnier now. Like, they will literally call you an asshole and jackass and shit like that because, you know, they're hard asses. They don't give a shit about it. Whoa, what? That was weird. It just spawned me in front of it. Whatever. Huh. Well then. I just wanted to try. Yes. So this settlement is glitched, apparently. Interesting. I wonder if that's one of the newest problems. I wonder if I can safely exit the game and come back in. 'Cause maybe the game needs like a reload. I mean, it's not like it's a bad idea. Because like the thing shouldn't be locked. So it could be the fact that the oh wait. No, that okay. So here's something new to the game. I forgot about this. This is why you can't get in here. Full no money back guarantee. So if the open sign is not on, you can't get inside. I forgot about this. If this thing thinks that it's nighttime, it won't let you in. They actually changed it where while it's nighttime, you can't get inside the traders area. They did that because you remember how in my one video that I did, I got stuck inside the trader camp because of a issue with zombies just completely surrounding it. Well, what they did now is really, really cool. And I don't mean cool, like CRULEL, like that's what I meant. They did this thing where now, if you try to stay inside the Trader Joe's or Trader anything, yeah, you can't grab stuff that's around their base for some reason either. You,
Trader Joe's is now open.
yeah, they did this thing where it actually will kick you out. So they open right at 6, apparently. As always, put your stuff away. I don't know if they really care, but it's for the best if you do. Vending machines, shit.
Could you be any louder? You trying to wake the dead?
You bet your ass. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything on me that he wants? Yeah, I can sell this. For 4? Oh, might as well. No sell price, no sell price. Makes sense. Huh, he'll buy those. I don't know that. I don't need that. I don't need this yet, so I'll sell that too. Don't need this, and I can always get more. Okay. I don't need to sell that. That won't get me anything. Mechanical parts. I can always get more of these once I get a wrench, so I'll just sell that too. Paper is sellable? Okay. 50 rocks for a coin? That's retarded. Alright, so, what do you sell for me? First aid bandages for 44. I only have 65. Great. Let's see. Reinforced steel upgrade? Interesting. Yeah, you're never going to be able to buy these items from them. Nothing really good here that I really need. Secret stash. Shotgun shell ammo. That could be useful, but we don't have a shotgun.
Time to move on.
So unlike before, Trader Joe's is pretty pointless. I don't know if there's actually anything down here. Unlike before, most stuff that's in Trader Joe's cannot be just taken, you know? Okay, apparently you can. I don't know if there's any danger to being down here, though. Ah. Oh, by the way, these schematics can actually be sold for money, too. Oh. I wonder if I'll get in trouble if I try breaking this. Well, you don't want to make an enemy out of the trader, so I don't think I'm going to do that for the safety's sake. A random wooden chest with jars in it. Oh, yeah, mushrooms are now something you can find. Forgot about that. Not sure if they're actually useful for anything, but, you know, that's an option. Let's see, is this a workbench? Oh, wow. Really, though, the only thing that workbenches do is, like... Here, let me show you. If you make a stone axe or a stone shovel at a workbench, I think they're actually usually better than if you make them yourself. Let's see. No, it's the same. Okay. Sometimes you can actually make them better if you do that. Like how I made my first level 200 item was actually using a workbench. So, I don't know if it actually is useful or not, but you can always try that. And the great thing about workbenches is you can make something and then just leave it there if you want, and nothing bad will happen for doing that. Of course, I'll probably freeze to death by the time I get the stupid ammunition box open. Ugh. Shotgun slugs. Wow. Okay, that's an amazing find. Those are hard to make. Ooh, almost just walked right into those traps. That would have been horrifying. Okay, so a cement mixer? Huh. Oh yeah, I need to stand next to the burning barrel. I guess. That's one way to get warmer. So yeah, like I said, if you're in here when it's nighttime, yeah, you'll be kicked out like I was when I tried coming up here when I didn't realize that it was closed. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Where's one of those burning barrels? There's one. Let me see if they fixed that where these actually do warm you up. Let's see. Nope. Well, standing in here warms me up a little bit, but I don't know if you can actually. Can you place campfires in here? If you can, then you'll be safe, but if you can't, you're gonna die. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we'll have to go outside and hope for the best. Shit. I wonder if we can take this guy out. Well, I don't have any arrows. I forgot to make some. Yes, do that. That'll be perfect. Alright, so I'm going to sit next to this campfire, warm up, and then we'll move back to the base. By the way, this is how many skill points I have, just in case you're wondering. Alright everyone, MikeMoneyGMR and I'm back, and really, I just remembered that this episode should have ended a while ago. I'll keep going though, because I think I can manage to shorten it enough that it'll be okay. But, yeah, one thing we should really start trying to do is find food. We also need to start searching houses for cooking pots. This one might be safe to search, if we're lucky. There's a zombie right there. But if we're careful, we might be able to search this place. Which, apparently there's not a whole lot in here. Okay. I think we were just seen by a screamer zombie, so I gotta be careful. So yeah, snowberries actually make you sick now if you eat too many of them. So that's an unfortunate little thing to tell you. We actually might die here. Well, we're gonna have to drink the murky water that we just left in that frickin' campfire. Shit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die, unfortunately. Wait, where is that still up there, the trader's shop? Yes, it is. It's over this direction. Anyway, I'm gonna end this episode back and I'll meet you back at the base when I start it again. So I'll be right back. Till then, everyone. Bye.